Let's see here. Are we finally all good again? Now that Tiho, seriously, guys, I don't understand it. Like, literally, it was running just fine. There were no issues, and I was like, okay, good. We're good to go. No, no. As soon as I started, it's like, yeah, screw you, lady. You cannot do your stream today. Ah, let me reset back up again. I'm almost there. Fuck. Yep, I swear. Oh, no, 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 don't do that, please. And thank you. There we go. Man, rough start this morning, I'm telling you, you know? Anywho's. All right. So, let me cover that again. So, last night we got the Ormondford and Revolt. We lost Carsbanseth here. We had taken Turby Castle, but they came back and took it right before they wanted peace. And as I was saying, one of the bad things about AI influence that I find, it does slow it down, but like they literally never declare war. I don't know why. And I've read through all the things and I went through the mod options and everything is there for it to be able to declare war. But I don't know what the threshold is before they're willing to do so. We have all these world events that are going on here, and that just everybody wants to play nice, and I don't know how to fix that bit. So I went and attacked a Sturgian caravan merchant last night, and that was an instant war, which caused us. We went after Ormondford Castle first, and we got that. We went after Revolt, we got that. We took Turby. I was given Ormondford and Revolt because, of course, I'm new to the clan, um, or to the empire or kingdom, whatever you want to call it. Anywho's. Kingdom. I know. I got it. I got it, guys. Anyways, but Carbanseth, and this is where I had to do a little bit of save scumming because it didn't matter what I sent in here to try to save it. The first time, Dinkeldork sent in 1,850. Then he sent in, if I sent in, I saved scum and I got here earlier with a bigger force, came in with 2,300. There was just no way to defend this city against him because no matter what I threw at him, he was going to outdo us. And it wasn't pissant troops. We're talking tier 6 troops. Like his infantry was something like 1,100 and they were all tier 6 troops. It was brutal. And of course, we didn't have the numbers to go up against it. So in that sense, AI influence does help. But because we did that, there's a slight problem. We'll go over here. We are completely outnumbered by most of our neighbors. So we can't declare any kind of a war right now, not until our numbers get a little bit better. We were down to like 6,200. That was how much we were down to, and but now we have peace with Vlandia, which is excellent because they're 2-1 against us. Kuzites are good as well. So these are alliances that I'm definitely in favor of. And yeah, let me sit straight in, like actually turn towards my desk because I was sitting cross-legged to the left. Anywho's it's so this is where we are now. My goal is at some point after we build up again. I do want to take over the rest of this. Now, how I'm going to get Ostikin right now, I don't know. But I do want Turby Castle under my domain and Ostikin before we end up declaring ourselves as an empire. We also have to get to Clan Tier 4, so we got a little ways to go on that. We are not even halfway. Which, not having any wars really makes it difficult. Because this is typically where you get a big portion of your renown is fighting in the sieges and taking over towns, etc. We can't do that because there's no wars going on. And it doesn't matter who we really go up against. Like, we can go to... We'll go look at the kingdoms here. Aserai are at war with just a little faction. Britannia's not at war with anybody. Kuzites. Oh, well, yeah, they're not at war with anybody. The Nords are not at war with anybody. Northern Empire, not at war with anybody. I mean, another little faction. Sturgia, no alliances, no anything. Vlandia, They're at war with another little faction in the Western Empire. Like I said, there's no wars going on. I don't know what it takes to get these guys to go to war other than going and attacking a random caravan. So, anywho's, it is what it is. If I want to start a war, I guess I'll do that when we get to it. But today's focus, I've got my workshop. So when we declared war, Roval instantly destroyed my workshop. I have worked on getting these a little bit garrisoned. I don't want them massively garrisoned, but this place only had 22 archers, and I was like, yeah, no, that's not going to work. So I dumped a bunch of archers in here and just some spare infantry that was laying around because I had a ton over at Roval, and Roval was just shedding infantry like it was going out of style. Well, shedding troops, really. So, now this guy, hi.
I'm yours to command.
Let me go look at your troops. He had like 22 looters, and it drove me nuts. Okay, it looks like he's since gotten rid of them. Oh, no, he's got 25. I'm going to take them and get rid of them. He's supposed to shed these. He's not supposed to have them at all. I don't know why the, why it keeps doing that, but it does. He's got 40 here, so I want him to, and I'm going to take his prisoners because I don't want him recruiting them either. We're just, yeah, I know I'm over my limit. Let's see here. Let me inspect your equipment because I might have some better stuff for you. No, I don't. Okay, great. Although, you can have that. Now, we do have a banner, a swordbreaker banner. I'm going to let him have that. There you go, buddy. Yes, I am absolutely positive. And I must leave. Yes, Captain. Okay. Now we're going to go here. We're going to recruit them and get rid of them. I don't need the money for them, so. Done. There. I want him to actually go get real troops. I don't want... Looters don't upgrade to anything. There's no point in having them. I think he did that just to inflate his army size. And I do have it so that he'll discard them after he gets to 80% full. But that was just driving me batty. It's like, really? Really, dude? So, anyways. And technically, he should have been getting rid of them, but he keeps recruiting. So I think what we're going to do... yeah, that's fine. He's using this set, add order. I want you to go recruit. There we go. Off he goes. Go recruit. Let's see here. Does he have any? He does have some. All right. Now, as far as our party composition goes, we have infantry, archers, we've got some cavalry, we've got some mounted archers. I think what I want to do is I want to increase our infantry by about 10. And then, let's see, that's going to leave us 5. So we'll get some more mounted archers, I think. I think that's the route that I want to go because I do like my mounted archers. We don't need any more archers. We're good on them. And we've got 38 that are at tier 6. Tier 6? Yeah, tier 6. So, we've got our Kuza. I also, these infantry, I'm going to make legionnaires. So we need to head over to the Empire. I also want to, as we go, I want to meet up with as many nobles as we possibly can. Because I want to get... some relations going. Because right now, we only have relations within the Botanians. We don't have relations really outside of it. And we're going to need them for once we start our empire. So it's better to start now. And we can use the AI influence to really boost relations quite quickly. So we're going to go over there and start working on this. I've already checked the arenas around here, and there's nothing there that I want. All right, let's see what Galthar is picking up. I just want to make sure he's not being a boob. Infantry. He has so many archers. It's like it's not following the rules. Well, about 30, I guess, would be about right. So he's getting his archers. Okay, well, you do you, buddy. I'm going to leave you alone. As long as you don't have freaking looters all over the place, I don't really care. All right, let's do some recruiting here. Now, these I want to go... I do want some... are Vlandian sergeants better than Imperial sergeants? Let's see here. No, they're the same. I mean, on paper at least. So plain old Imperial recruits to get down to here. All right, there's our 10 that I wanted for those. And that leaves us with 5 more that we can get. So we want to go get some horse archers for that. So I gotta travel all the way across the map to go get them. All the way over to here. Let's go. It's such a long ride over there. Like I say, I want to meet up with as many lords as we possibly can on the way. Why is our movement so slow? Got a little bit of a herding penalty. I mean, not a terrible amount, but just a little bit. Probably have way too many horses. Done, and go to here. Why do we have a herding penalty? Yeah, we've got 160 sumpter horses. We could probably get rid of quite a few of these. Well, probably about 10 because we're running at 150 on our... Probably the Botanian hobbies. They're just mounts. We could get rid of those. And probably our roundsies because they're just mounts as well. Of course, I accidentally clicked, which was a silly idea on my part. Back up to here. My position's probably dropping pretty badly on the leaderboard. Oh, well. I have other things I need to worry about right now. Now, I was up over 400k at one point in time. Oh, there's somebody we can go talk to. Maurizio. We don't know Maurizio, so let's go meet them. From De Fortes. Now, this is actually quite good. She's 32, though, so there won't be any children. Yeah, so we're going to decline that.
Now then, come no closer. Forgive me, but one cannot be too cautious.
Okay, so let's just talk with him. Mm. Greetings, sir. I just sort of wanted to. Let's see how he responds to that. Archon Mauritius. So we'll just wait for him to respond. He's thinking. He's not quite sure what to do with me. There we go. Greetings, traveler. The roads are long and the shadows grow at night, and a noble word can be. So there we go. We've got 2. We already increased by 2. Lantern, I am ever vigilant over my holdings, yet I am not blind to the need for capable allies. Speak. What aid do you propose, and where might your strength be most needed? I am not adverse. I find my men need the refresher course once in a while. So, but just by talking friendly with him, like, it boosts our charm, but it also boosts our relations with them. So there, we got 4. We went up by 4. I was simply wondering. You do want to be pretty precise in what you're saying to the AI because it does respond to it. Okay. Shadow Bandits. Just weeks ago, we clashed with them at Sestadime, Verdago's Castle hideout, Illipa, and even near our own Serratos, though many have been driven back. The raids persist along the caravan routes, threatening grain deliveries and the safety of travels. Europe could be well timed. If we wish, we could meet our forces at the road near Serratos and drive the remaining Marauders from the nearby hills. I heard you may have a companion that has taken a higher toll on the horses. What do you need? Cantarian Chargers. They need 13 of them. Okay, we're going to have my... any of these guys can do it. We'll have Saban do it, because I don't think Saban's doing anything right now as far as... go ahead and... yeah, that I think was my last one. So the rest that we get will now go into veterans. Yeah, because here's my 10 down here for that. I got the hiccups, guys. Sorry. I had breakfast right before I started streaming, so now I've got the hiccups. We're going to send with her. Now we have to remember that we have room for, well, we now have room for 6. Okay, let's give her, I don't think my youth will get any leveling with her, so we'll go ahead and just give her, oh, she only wants, yeah, that's right, because she is, take that, there we go. And she can ride like the wind like that, so she'll get it done pretty quickly. 6 days. There we go. And that's a good contract. I mean, that's some pretty decent money because Cantarian Chargers don't go for that much. So it's basically double if she does her thing right. We were on our way to Kaiser. Oh. Yeah, because Kaiser actually is quite, because Payam is to Kaiser, Kaiser is to Kaiser, so we'll go up there. So yeah, we just want to start working on our relations with the lords, because once we start building our empire and actually getting someplace with it, we're going to want a lot of people who are willing to support us and not willing to really fight us, so that we can recruit them into our kingdom. I wish somebody would give me a better marriage thing. We might have to go looking through as well. That's the other thing. We have to get our brother who's married, or not married. We need to get him married and get him producing some puppies. I say that. That sounds so wrong, doesn't it? We're going to do puppies. So after we get these guys, we'll start stopping by, because we also need to find, there's a whole bunch of wanderers we haven't found. The ones that we have, I did sort of go through them this morning. We'll go through them here in a few minutes. They're not that great. Like, they're not any, like, fighters that I really want to take into... We're going to go take care of these guys right here. Fodder for my troops. Oh man, no, we're gonna fight you. My peeps need to be leveled. It's really crappy, but they need to get leveled. So we're just gonna run circles around these guys real quick. Yeah, there's just a bunch of archers. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna say 4, and then I want you to follow me. And we're just gonna wreck their line, basically. That's what we're gonna do here. Oh, I was too far away on that one. Fortunately, I have my longsword for this, but... Die! I love when she shouts that. I suck when it comes to being on horseback sometimes. Oh. There we go. Excuse me, come back here. You need to die. Wow, he does not want to die. Like, nope. We're gonna take these guys, go sell them off, and there's some more upgrading. So this Imperial recruit is gonna go infantryman. Now we got a bunch more junk here, and literally I mean junk, because we're not going to use it for anything but leveling our dudes. Those are just a bunch of looters, which I don't really care about. And let's continue on. So we got to remember that while we're doing this, our enemies, our potential enemies, are also doing the same thing. They're leveling up their troops. They're making their money. They're doing all the same things that we're doing right now. So we got to make sure that when we start our next war, it's something that we have an objective of what we want to actually win. What do we want to get? In my case, I want to get that castle, because I want to take over that peninsula. That's kind of my idea. Although it's subject to attacks from Volvic, from the south as well, from Vlandia. All right, so we want to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. All right, that'll leave room for our troops to come back. And we're good. Let's go to, I haven't spent a whole lot of time up in the northern lands. I did spend some time last night. I went through the way north up here. I went up into the Nord country. I did a couple of arenas up here. Didn't really win anything that I wanted. But just went through just to, just to see. And have returned. Perfect. So we're almost full. Well, we've got 3 wounded, so we'll let them catch up on that. Go to the tavern. Yathan Frostbeard. Okay, he's new. We have not talked to him before.
Yours is not a face I know. What is your name, stranger?
My husband wanted my parents' farm. Oh, yeah, okay. So I know all about that. No, I'm not. I don't ever just hire somebody just talking to them because I always want to go and see exactly what their skills are. Yaren, right? Yathan Frostbeard. So he's 28. Good. He's Sturgian. Also good. He's got some decent skills here. Scouting, a little bit of smithing, decent athletics, leadership, steward, medical. He does not have any siege combat. Siege tactics, that's okay, because if we just want to pull him in as a fighter for us, he's not bad. Didn't this just say he was 24? Now it's 28. So anyways, I wish there was a way for us to actually search this out a little bit better. The other guys that we have is more Break Skull here. And he's just crap all the way around. This guy, he's got good leadership. He has no siege ability. Okay on his weapons. I mean, he needs a lot of help, and he's 26. Who else do we have? He's got a little bit of siege. He's got medical. He's got some steward. He's got some leadership. He's already 32, so he's going to take a little bit to work him. And I'm not sure that that's going to be a good thing. But see, we also have all these other people that we have not met yet. And I would really like to get to know these guys. I don't know where they are, but we got to go find them. Meantime, we'll get rid of those. What we got here? Okay. That's Tiel. I guess we will head up to Balgard. Okay. She's 20. This is much better. Much, much better. Let's see what she's got for skills. She's as dumb as a box of rocks. I should not say that, but it really is true. Oh, she sucks in riding. She sucks at athletics. Her social is decent as far as leadership goes, but she's got no intelligence. But she's workable. She does have 5 in vigor. So I think we're going to go ahead and accept this because we do want our brother to start having kids. It's all about building the empire, right? But we have to get started with our own and making sure that our own are taken care of. I wonder if I could round these 2 up and make this kind of a better battle. Okay. I'm not going to use any tactics for this. This is pretty simple.
Have at him!
Just go. We'll just stand back here and wait. Well, actually, I want to go see what's going on. I've got 3 cavalry over here. Or they did, anyways. Now they don't. That was relatively too simple, but it's all about the XP for my guys. That's all it is. If we didn't get any from there. Oh, Saban the Wanderer is back, so let's push her back up here. She did have, if you remember yesterday, she had her own party, but after we did the war, she got captured by Murin or somebody like that, and I had to go rescue her because they were right by the castle, so I said, well, I'm going to go rescue her. And so now she's part of our party again. But I do want to get her out there doing her own thing as well. All right, we don't have anybody here to talk to. That's unfortunate. So I guess we'll work our way over to Sibir and Vanavapol. Sometimes these words are hard to say. Speaking is difficult sometimes. I should make note of that and come over here, maybe buy some iron. I have a bunch in our work. I don't think I know Fafin. Maybe I do. Hard to remember sometimes.
Yours is not a face I know. What is your name?
A name you will have heard many times in the sagas of the Sturgians. I am Lord of Sibir. Huh. Well, no, dude. Sorry, I haven't heard your name. All right, well, let's see if we can make it nice with him. I am Tora Montbrash. Getting to know it is a pleasure to meet you. There we go. That's a lot to type, isn't it? I need to put that into a copy-paste thing. I don't know if he's ready because I flashed out in order to go see. Oh, there we go. Measured gaze, his scarred cheekbones catching the night light. He inclines his head slightly, the plume on his helm rustling. Oh, look at it. He even knows he has a plume on his helm. Wow. Well met, Tora Montbrash. I am Fafin of the Istiad Roving. Your wanderings may yet bring you to my lands where steel meets soil. May our paths cross with honor, not haste. Speak, and I shall listen. That is amazing that it knows it has a plume on his helm. Let's see here. My message to Fafin is, what do we want to say to him? Colder than I am used to. Shall cross again someday. You just want to be nice to them, because if you're nice to them, you'll get a nice little boost. And I definitely want them in the positive and not in the negative. And there we go. By 12 to 21. So as you can see, it's really good. And they remember these conversations with you. I think if there's a time limit or how many, something like that, but that was good. All right. So off we go to Sibir. I mean, little does he know I plan on taking over his entire place. We don't need to tell him that, though. All right, nobody here either, which is kind of a bum. But, oh well, it is what it is. Do we have anywhere up here? No, so we might as well just go straight down to there. We might do some piddly little villager quests too, because it's always good to have like a little bit of, you know, a cushion there. So like, if you do this stupid thing of raiding one of their villages or whatnot, they don't hate you too much for doing it. Okay, go to the Tavern District and Chemnir Blood Axe. Ooh, let's take a look at him.
Yours is not a face I know.
You've heard about the death of the last emperor. I'll tell you what most people believe is a pack of lies. I was in the Gird at the time of Arenikos. We took our discipline seriously. We were proud of it. Then the riots happened. What I saw in Lycaron, even now it makes me feel ashamed. It wasn't easy for the men. They felt the city turn against them, blamed them for killing the emperor, whereas we were sure that we were innocent of his blood, that there was some sort of trick, but even so, there was no excuse. We could have marched out in battle array. No one would have stood against us. If we couldn't restore order, at least we could have gone home with honor. But instead, we turned our anger against the city. My comrades looted, set fires, even murdered those who we were supposed to protect. It was a disgrace. I thought of going home, but I lost what dinars I had saved during the riots. If there's a warband looking for good men, I would like to earn it back. Okay, so let's go see what his skills are. He seems to be, I'm going to guess he's a little bit older. Here he is, Chemnir Blood Axe. Yeah, see, he's 42. Oof. I'm just looking at his stats here. I mean, he doesn't even have good scouting. You would think he'd have better tactics, but he doesn't. And his leadership is pretty suck butt. Let's not even talk about his riding. Oh my gosh. Suvis the Bull. We have no idea where he is. So we'd earn 200. We get 50 XP for roguery. Or increase reputation for being honorable. Or just walk away. I think I'll take the roguery. Although I'm not really doing the roguery. Sometimes it's nice just to get it. And if we get a skill point in it, it's, of course, helpful to our level. I do like that new system they put in. It's really cool to have these little pop-up events. Right, we wanted to buy some iron. Do we have anybody else to buy iron from around here? No, it doesn't look like it. So let's go buy some iron if it's not too expensive from this little town here. Have something to take. Oh, wait, whoa. We missed the tournament. Let's go see what's they're actually quite fun. I do like them. Go to the arena, join the tournament. Oh, fuck. No, not something I want. All right, so we're back to going up here. I have a little quest right here, this little town. Let's go see what they want. If it's something we can do on our way, we'll do it. Oh, here's a guy that we need to talk to, Tovir. Let's go meet him. I think I may have met him once before.
Peace to you, stranger.
No.
What is your name?
I think I fought against him in an arena. Fate ever decrees that we cross swords, it would be an honor. I am a woman of valor. Well, glad to know that he thinks so. be opposed. I shall ensure. How do we want to say this, guys? Honorable fight. My doggo is here, like, bugging me for some reason. There we go. Let's see what he says to that. Hi, Boo. What you doing? What's you doing? He's just sitting here. He just looked at my elbow. This is what he does. He walks over to me. He sits down next to my chair because he's big enough to get to my arm. And he just licks my elbow like, hi. It's just one little lick. One little lick. Oh, well, now he's upset with me. Bye. I love you. Okay, so there we go. Yeah. And we're just going to leave now. Good to meet you. So we were on our way up to here. Then we want to go buy some iron. I mean, this may be just a pissant kind of thing that we're going to do. I might buy their wood if it's cheap enough because we do need to work. I did work a little bit on my smithing yesterday. I got it to like 30. It's not something I tend to spend a lot of time on every day, but it's something that you sort of got to work on if you want to do it. What's your quest? Oh, no, I hate doing that one. How cheap is your hardwood? 3? Oh, fuck yeah. Hello. I will buy that. And how are we doing on grain and cheese, etc.? Oh, yeah, see, we need this. I probably should have bought some when we were over at Sabir. Didn't even think about it. So we'll head over here. And then we can buy some stuff over in Belgard. Get the morale back up. How are we doing over here? Oh, we have somebody to... Okay, so you are going to go there. Menevilliaton, and then we've got 8 more here, so that's going to put us at 35, which is pretty good. I don't have any tier 3. Oh, yes, we do. We have 2. We'll have the choice. So we'll turn these into veterans. So I can sort of tip the scales there because we'll have 15 legionnaires instead of 10, which will be fine. Hello, Sea Raiders. Oh, phooey. All right. And no, I don't have everything set to 8 yet. We don't have enough troops to really do that. So we've just got a bunch of infantry here.
Mount attack! Soldier, engage!
You can follow them up. Now, one of the things I'm going to do tonight when I'm playing is I'm going to take her in and I want to finish off her bow skill so I can start working on her crossbow and her polearm. And of course, they've got axes and javelins that they're throwing. Oh, whoops. Sometimes I try not to get involved just because I'm always going against the grain of my poor mounts. Oh, they're all going that way. Okay, I guess we're done. That's fine. I really just want my guys to get the experience. That's all I really want. It's not about me because I can go in and do the hideouts whenever and get my XP that way. So we only got 4 more of these guys to level up, and then we've got our Consguard, which will be 25, which will be very, 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 very nice. And let's go take a look at how my Dinkeldork over here is doing. Good old Galthar. How are you doing? Okay, look at that. He doesn't have any more looters. Oh, that makes me so, so happy. Okay, and he's starting to get some Fion champions. Excellent. He's got some elite cataphracts going. Nice. He's got some Consguard. This is excellent. So whatever I did to fix him, I guess taking those looters was probably a good thing. All right, we're going to go over here and buy our iron. And then we'll go over here and buy some food. We'll buy some food while we're here, too, because apparently they're butchering to get food. Oh, look at all the Sea Raiders there. Mmm. Yum. Okay, that's not a bad price. And then we're going to buy this. How are we doing on grain? I think we're okay on grain, maybe. We can buy all this. Okay, leave. Who's... Oh, I already missed the chance to see who that was. All right, attack. Again, these don't require massive tactics, so
Kill them all!
we're just going to go like that. We just want the XP for our troops. Just get them high end, get them ready to go. We'll see where our kingdom is at as far as troops, and then we want to get Saban out there doing her thing as well. We'll probably drop her off over in Kuzite territory so that she can work her way back across with all the troops. Oh, I suck. Sometimes I just really, really suck. Where? I mean, you know. Oh. Hey, stop being behind my horse, buddy. There we go. Sometimes you just gotta get in there and just beat him on the head. Got some more raiders and chiefs. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this. Anybody level? Yay. And then let's see here. What do we got here? Riding. Excellent. All right, let's go get rid of our dudes here. And then we need to do some purchasing. Well, first we'll get rid of this stuff. And then we've got the stuff that needs to go. And then this stuff down here. All right, so we'll get our stuff cleared out. They'll get some extra XP. How's our herd penalty? Oh, it's gone down, which is excellent. We'll go check on our guys here. Yep, we got some more to level from doing that. Excellent. Got 30. Yeah, okay, so we're going to turn these into this. And then we need to do some trading because apparently my troops like to eat. I don't know why. They're funny that way. Something about food and their belly makes them fight better. We did get some food from those guys, but it's not enough to carry us through. Let's go down here. So grain-wise, we're okay there. I don't tend to carry a whole bunch of grain. I know you probably should, just so that you have 30 should be good. So that you could, like, you know, stuff your towns, etc. But I don't really tend to do that too much. Meat. How are we doing on meat? Oh, yeah, we definitely need some meat. So we'll just grab that. And beer? Oh, yeah. We'll just buy all that. Drunk men are happy men. That's a lesson I've learned. Okay. So now we're back up to 70% on our morale, which is lovely. We're going to take a moment here and we're going to do some quick refining. Oh, whoops. And then we'll get this, we'll just get rid of that hardwood and sell it just so that we're not carrying. I don't like to carry a ton of weight on me when I'm moving around the map because it slows you down, right? So